सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। हरि ओम। We'll start with a beautiful subhashita. I will chant. Please repeat after me. Udyamas sahasam dhairyam buddhi shaktif parakramah षडेते यत्र वर्तन्ते तत्र देवा सहायकृत। टुगेदर। उद्यमस्साहसं धैर्यं बुद्धिशक्तिः पराक्रमः षडेते यत्र वर्तन्ते तत्र देवा सहायकृत। Before we see the meaning of this shloka, please see how Visarga is pronounced differently. Okay, so far I have not explained this. I think this is a good shloka to explain that. What is Visarga? Visarga is this symbol. Correct? So there is Visarga Udyamaha, Buddhihi, Shaktihi, Parakramaha, Devaha. Can you see that? All the places? Now, when I am independently pronouncing a word that ends with Visarga, when I am independently pronouncing a word that ends with Visarga, then the pronunciation of Visarga is Ha. Visarga. Okay. Visarga is pronounced as Ha. For example, Udyamaha, Buddhihi, Shaktihi, Parakramaha, Devaha. Okay, can you see this? And that Ha also may change according to the swara which is before that Visarga. So, Udyamaha, Buddhihi. Can you see that? I am not saying Buddhiha. I am saying Buddhihi, Shaktihi, Parakramaha. Okay? So far, okay? So first thing is, it is pronounced as Ha when I am independently using the word. And it is also that Ha will change according to the previous swara. Now, if in case the previous swara is Dirgha, then it is pronounced as Rasva of that swara. This is one way of pronunciation. So devaha or devaha, two different branches of science are there. Pronunciation is called Shiksha Shastra. Pronunciation, the science of phonetics or pronunciation is called as Shiksha Shastra. According to that, according to one Shiksha, it is said that Devaha. In according to other one, they say Devaha. Okay. So if the previous one is Dirgha, they will pronounce Visarga also as Dirgha. Buddhihi. Shaktihi. Rasva, then pronounced as Rasva. Is this clear? There is one more Shastra, one more way of chanting which says whether it is Rasva or Dirgha, it should be pronounced as Dirgha. So, Udyamaha, Buddhihi, Shaktihi. We don't follow that Shastra. In Marathi, etc., you will see in some places. They do like that. Maharashtra, etc. Now, what we are going to follow? One simple. When independently I am using a word which ends with Visarga, then that Visarga's pronunciation is H. But that H pronunciation will change according to the previous Swara. Udyamaha, Buddhihi, Shaktihi, Parakramaha, Devaha. Okay? So far okay? Now, while inside the verse, now this is independently if I am using the word independently. Now, when it is part of a verse, metrical form, then the pronunciation of Visarga will change. How and when will it change? So the rule is, when that Visarga is followed by Sa, Sh or Sh, when the Visarga is followed by Sa, Sh or Sh, then the Visarga will change to Sa, Sh or Sh. Change to means pronounced as. Pronounced as. Example, Udyamasahasam. Udyamasahasam. Can you see that? Udyamasahasam. This Visarga, because it next one is Sa, this also becomes Sa. Udyamasahasam. Buddhishaktihi. 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 So, because the next one is Sa, Visarga also will be pronounced as Sa. If the next one is Sh, Visarga also will be pronounced as Sh. So, there is one Sa, Sh there. In addition to that, there will be one more. Why this rule? For ease of chanting. Understand, if Visarga is to be pronounced as H every time, there is a branch of phonetics which follows this. Okay, Shiksha, one Shiksha is there where they follow this. Then what happens? No, more air is required. Udyama, Sahasam, Dhairyam, Buddhi, Shakti. Too much of air will be required. Now to avoid that, what they have done easy is, you connect it with the next one. Udyama, Sahasam, Dhairyam, Buddhi, Shakti, Parakramaha, Buddhi, Shakti, Udyama, Sahasam. Then there is not much air required. Now, if I don't pronounce that Sa properly, it will sound like this. Udyama Sahasam. It is not Udyama Sahasam. It is Udyama Sahasam. Can you see the difference? Not Udyama Sahasam Dhairyam. No. Udyama Sahasam Dhairyam. Very important. And that's why at the end of the Shanti mantra we say Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That Shanti, that Sh is coming from Visarga because the next one is Shanti. So we say Shanti Shanti Shanti. At the end again H. Why? Because there is no Sh after that. But wherever there is Sh, previous Visarga will be pronounced as Sh. Very important. You should not say Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. No, Shanti, it is not Shanti. Shanti Shanti Shanti. Similarly here, Udyamas Sahasam Dhairyam Buddhi Shakti Parakram. Okay, this is one rule. Second rule, if the Visarga is followed by Pa or Pha, then the Visarga also will be pronounced as Upadmani. I am throwing the air out with that f. Shaktif Parakramaha, Shaktif Parakramaha, Shaktif Parakramaha. Can you see this? I am not saying Shakti Parakram. I am not using her. Okay. This we had seen where when we were studying the alphabets, we said there are 4 symbols. Ayogavaha. Remember? One is Anuswara, second is Visarga, third is Upadmaniya, and one more is there, that is before Ka or Kha. That is the next one. When Visarga is followed by Ka or Kha, then it will change to K. Sometimes when the throat is not clear, that kharash, we say in Hindi, kharash. That is what in, I think, Urdu they call it epiglottis. Okay, that is the pronunciation. So, example, Kakah Krishna. Earlier we had seen this shloka, Kakah Krishna, Kakah. That pronunciation is coming. So it is simple, it's not very difficult science, it's very simple. Before Pa or Pha, it takes form of Pa or Pha, Visarga. Before Ka or Kha, it takes form of K. And before Sa, Sha, Sha, it takes Sa, Sha, Sha. So now carefully see, Udyamas Sahasam Dhairyam Buddhi Shaktif Parakramaha Shadete Yatra Vartante Tatra Devas Sahayakrit. Devas Sahayakrit. So here it is becoming Sa. Here it is becoming Sha. Here it is becoming that Kharavasana. And here again it is becoming Sa. Okay. Udyamas Sahasam Dhairyam Buddhi Shaktif Parakramaha Shadete Yatra Vartante Tatra Devas Sahayakrit. Okay. If you want to practice this, okay, chant Vishnu Sahasranama. Best. Why? Lots of Visargas are there. Vishwam Vishnurva Shatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu Bhuta Krid Bhuta Bhridbhavo Bhutatma Bhuta Bhavanaha Bhutatma Paramatma Cha. You go again, there will be Sa, Sha, Sha, there will be Pa, Pha, Ka, Kha. Okay. So Visarga, and when it is coming at the end, it is pronounced as Ha. Parakramaha. Isn't it? Why? Simple rule. This is a special rule. Why? If there is something in front, then the Visarga's pronunciation will change. If nothing is in front, it will remain Ha. Udyamas Sahasam Dhairyam Buddhi Shaktif Parakramaha Shadete Yatra Vartante Tatra Devas Sahayakrit. Okay? Remember this. Okay? Especially what you should remember is Sa, Sha, Sha, Pa, Pha, Ka, Kha. When we will study the Visarga Sandhi Sutras, now we are in Acha Sandhi Sutras. When we will study Visarga Sandhi Sutras, we will see that Visarga remains Visarga only before these 7 letters. Only before these 7 letters Visarga remains Visarga. In all other cases, Visarga changes to something. Either it will change to Ra or it will change to U, etc. We'll see. Okay, only before these 7 letters. Of course, at the end Visarga can remain, but before only these 7 letters. Sa, sha, sha, pa, pha, ka, kha. Okay, when we study there, we will see this. All right. For now, this much is sufficient. Let us chant the verse and then we will go forward together. Udyama sahasam dhairyam buddhi shaktif parakramaha shadete yatra vartante tatra deva sahayakrit. Now what is this? Simple meaning is there, not very complicated. Udyamaha means industriousness. Industriousness means the readiness to do something. Readiness to do something, very important quality. There are many people who don't want to do anything. They think that something will happen. That is not a good quality. Lazy. Industriousness, readiness to do. Sahasam, courage. Next important thing. Courage also should be there to do. Then what? Dhairyam, determination. What is this sahasam, dhairyam? What is the difference? Courage is generally to start. Dhairya, determination, is to continue till the end. That is called dhairya. Another word for dhairya is dhriti. Dhriti. Right? Then buddhihi, intelligence or wisdom of what to do, how to do, when to do. Intelligence and wisdom is also required. Udyamaha, sahasam, dhairyam, buddhihi, shaktihi, strength, skill, potential, that is called shaktihi. And then parakramaha. Parakrama is valor. What is this valor? To bring that potential into action. Oh, I have lot of skill. I have lot of skill. Skill of what? I can sing very well. Skill is there. But in front of people, I can't sing. And then what is the use of that skill? No. Alone in my room, in my bedroom, in my bathroom, etc., I am a very good singer. Where I can't call other people for my concert. But outside when I go. So what is there? Shakti is there, but parakrama is not there. Okay. Now, what all things should be there? Readiness to act, industriousness, courage to start, determination to continue, wisdom, strength, and then valor. This is potential. Gurudev used to call, this is, what is that? Proficiency. And parakrama he will say efficiency. And he will define efficiency is to bring proficiency into action. Gurudev had his own way with the words, no? So efficiency is what? How good can I implement? Proficiency is what? The inner strength or the skill, potential. The ability to bring that potential into action, that is parakrama. Now what the shloka is telling? Shat ete. Ete shat. Shat means 6. These 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6, yatra vartante, where these 6 exist, means in whom. In a person if these 6 exist. In an organization if these 6 exist. In an endeavor if these 6 exist, then tatra, there, devaha sahayakrita, there the gods are helpful. They bless. Who? The gods, natural forces. They bless. So if we want to be, and what do you mean they are helpful? They will give success. So to become successful, what is required? These 6 things are required. Udyamaha, industriousness. Sahasam, courage. Dhairyam, determination. Buddhi, wisdom. Shakti, strength. Parakrama, valor. If these 6 things are there, then what will happen? Then the devatas will bless and then we will get success. See how in simple verse, entire secret of success is explained. We know nowadays we have this, we watch these reels on Instagram, Facebook, etc. and shorts on YouTube, etc. There will be some powerful quotes will be there. Actually, these are the powerful quotes. The entire thing is explained in such a short time, such a simple words. And even there, the philosophy is not compromised. That is the most important thing. What do you mean philosophy is not compromised? Success is gained by grace. But the grace comes by effort. So when human effort marries God's grace, success comes. And when will the God bless? When there is a proper effort. So from our side, what we have to do? From our side, we have to inculcate these 6 qualities. Then what will happen? Then God's grace will come and we will get success. You see how Indian philosophy is. We never say that if a person has all these things, 6 things, he will become successful. No, what the shloka is telling, if these 6 things are there, God's grace will take place. And then a person will be successful. So when the person becomes successful, he understands that it is not because of these 6 things that he has, but it is because of God's grace. So doesn't become arrogant, doesn't become proud. If he becomes proud, then these 6 things will start leaving one by one. The moment arrogance, see, 6 positive things are there. If one negative thought or tendency comes in, slowly all the 6 positive thoughts will go. Qualities will go. Therefore, what is said, industriousness, courage, determination, wisdom, strength and valor, wherever these 6 exist, there the gods are helpful. There the God bless. Beautiful shloka. Beautiful shloka. It can be expanded much more and, can be explained also. But beautiful shloka. Keep it with you. Sometimes, reflect on it further. Let us chant the shloka again and then we will go forward. Udyama sahasam dhairyam buddhi shaktif parakramaha shadete yatra vartante tatra deva sahayakrit. One more grammatical point, if you notice, Udyamaha is Pullinga Shabda. Therefore, Pratama Ekvachan is Udyamaha. Sahasam is Napumsakalinga Shabda. Therefore, Pratama Ekvachan is Sahasam, not Sahasaha. Dhairyaha is not there. Dhairyam, Napumsakalinga Shabda. Buddhihi Strilinga. Shaktihi Strilinga. Pratama Ekvachan will become Kavi, like Matihi, Buddhihi, Shaktihi. Parakramaha Pullinga Shabda, therefore again Parakramaha. All are in Pratama Ekvachan. Ete Shat, these 6, Yatra Vartante, where they exist, Tatra Devaha Sahayakrit Bhavanti. Devaha Tatra Sahayakrit Bhavanti. The gods become helpful there. Okay. Shall we go forward? All right, chalo. Oh, yes. Revising what we have seen in the last session. Before the last session, we have seen 2 more Sandhi rules. Akassavarne Dirgha and Ikoyanachi. Okay. Akassavarne Dirgha is what? When Ak is followed by Savarna Ak, then Dirgha. When Ik, what is Ik? I-U-R-L, followed by any other swara, not that itself, not Savarna. Not E is followed by E, but E is followed by any other swara other than E. Then what will happen? E will change to Ya U will change to V, R will change to R, L will change to L. Ikoyanachi. Then we come to this Echoya Vayavaha. Please repeat. Echoya Vayavaha. Echoya Vayavaha. Echoya Vayavaha. Now what is this sutra telling? Echaha. For H. For H means what? For H, not H. For H. H, what is H? A, O, I, O. For them, achi pare, achi. When followed by any swara, ach, followed by any swara, kramat, in order, they will become what? They will be replaced by what? Aya, ava, aya, ava. Aya, ava, aya, ava. Etesyuhu. Kramat. So, A will be replaced by Aya, O will be replaced by Ava, I will be replaced by Aya, and Au will be replaced by Ava. Kramat. Okay? General rule. This is Ach Sandhi, both inside and outside. Nitya Sandhi compulsory, and Adesha. Adesha means one thing is coming and replacing another one. So, Aya will replace A, Ava will replace O, Aya will replace I, and Ava will replace Au. That is what is happening. Now, we saw in the last session, after this sutra is applied, there is one more Sandhi sutra which will apply. Which is that is Lopashakalya. Please repeat. Lopashakalya. 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 Simple sutra is telling what? Shakalyasya lopaha. Some previous grammarian is there. Shakalya, according to him, there will be lopa. And because it is according to him, it is a vikalpa sutra. It is an optional sutra. Means it may work, it may not work. It's up to the choice of the author. Choice of the author. What it is saying? Avarna purvayoho, preceded by a or a, padantayoho, at the end of the pada, yavayoho, ya and va, that is preceded by a, valopaha ashipare, when followed by ash, then that ya or va may disappear. Disappear means may become invisible. So what is happening? Ya va lopa is happening. When it is preceded by a or a at the end of the word, padanta. Yes, and then it is followed by ach, ash, but for us ach is sufficient. Alright. So what is basically it is telling? Aya, ava, aya, ava. If it is coming at the end of the pada and it is followed by ash, then that ya, va will get dropped and a only will remain. Of course, ash will remain separately. We have seen this last session. Right? One more sutra we saw last time, which is an exception to this rule. Lopashakalya is an extension to Echoya Vayavaha. Now what we are seeing is the exception to Echoya Vayavaha. What is exception means? Generally this rule should apply, but there is a special condition. If that special condition is there, then this rule will apply. What is the rule? Repeat. Engaf padanta dati. Engaf padanta dati. Engaf padanta dati. What is the sutra telling? Padantat engaha. If there is a padanta A or O, this rule is for all A, O, I, O, inside, outside both. Now in case it is padanta A or padanta O followed by a, specifically one letter a, not a, not e, u, r, no other letter, just followed by a, then in place of both a and a or o and a, in place of both, Purva Rupa Ekadeshasya. This is Ekadesha Sandhi. In place of both, only one will come. A or O will come. In place of both, A or O will come. If you think about it, somebody may say, Vedji, if A or O Padanta is followed by A, and if A and O is remaining, why are you not saying that A is getting dropped? There is a difference between A getting dropped and A being replaced. Here it is being replaced. Both the padas are replaced by A or O. In Lopa, what happens? It is there but not seen. Whereas here, it is not there, actually speaking. Okay? While understanding this, we also understood where the Avagraha Chinna is used, which looks like English S. In the shloka, etc., sometimes that one symbol is there, no? Avagraha. How? That is indicating A. That is indicating to us there was A here which went away. So please note, sometimes it is used, sometimes it is not used. But these are the three rules that we saw in the last session. We have seen enough in the last session. Echoya Vayavaha, Lopa Shakalyasya and Engaf Padantadati. Had given some exercise. Now let us try to solve. Okay. First few times I will go step by step and solve everything. Then I will just show you the answers you already have done. Have you done this exercise? Okay, thank you. Kate Upaveshanam. Kate plus Upaveshanam. Now Kate. Kate, how Kate is there? Cut A plus Upaveshanam. Okay, what I have done? Nothing I have done. Just remove that A out so that we understand where is the Sandhi happening. So the Sandhi is happening between A and U. Now, first always think whether the exception will apply or not. If exception is not there, use the general rule. Is the exception applicable here? Is the exception applicable here? No. Why? Because exception is only for A. The next word should start with A. Is the next word starting with A? No. It is starting with U. That means exception is not applied. Then use the general rule. What is the general rule? Echoya Vayavaha. If after A any swara comes, then that A will change to Aya. Aya. Correct? Now join ka, ta, a, ka, ta, ya plus u, yu, pa, ve, sha, nam. Katayupaveshanam. 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 But along with this, there is one more possibility. What is the possibility? Ya may get dropped. Then what will be the answer? Kata Upaveshanam. Kata Upaveshanam. Two answers are possible. Kata Upaveshanam and Kata Upaveshanam. Again remember, this Kata Upaveshanam will be written as two separate words. Again after this, don't say A plus U, some other Sandhi should happen. It will not happen. Why? Because Ya is invisible, but it is there. Ya Lopa. Lopa means what? Adarshanam Lopaha. It is there, but it is not seen. And because it is there, the two, it is not Samhita. You see, earlier we had seen the two words which are proximate can only join. Now here this Kata and U are not proximate. Why? Because there is a Ya. in between, which is not seen. Therefore, it is not proximate. If it is not proximate, then it cannot be joined. Clear? So, answer for this is Katayupaveshanam or Kata Upaveshanam. A becoming Aya, Ya getting dropped. Optionally. Optionally, which means both answers are correct. So far, okay? Next one. Tasmai plus etat. Tasmai, I followed by A. Is the exception possible? Not possible. Why? Not followed by A. So then, normal rule, general rule. What is the general rule? When A, I, O followed by any swara, A will change to Aya, I will change to Aya. So answer will be Tasma Ye Tat. Tasma Ye Tat or Tasma Etat. Tasma Etat. Gap written separately. Why? Because there is something which is not seen, which is invisible. Ear is there between. Clear? Tasma Etat or Tasma Etat. Clear? Shall we go forward? Right. Next one. So ayam. So what is it? Sa O plus ayam. Ayam. Now what is happening? Is the exception applicable here? Yes, exception is applicable here. Why? How many conditions are there? 3. Number 1, it should be padanta at the end of the pada. So is independent pada. Saha is becoming so, independent pada. Is there A or O at the end of the pada? Yes, there is O. And third condition, is it followed by A? Yes, it is followed by A. Then what will happen? In place of both, one O will come. Ekadesha. Now what will be? Soyam. Or I can also write that soyam like this. Soyam. I am just writing it like this. This is same only. Writing it with that avagraha. Why? To indicate that there is one A. If sometimes this is not there, somebody may get confused. They may think soyam. It is not soyam. It is soyam. 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 It's not soyam. Soyam. So to indicate that there is avagraha. What is this soyam? Have you heard this soyam before? No, Veg. Soyam devadattaha, to explain Mahavakyas, etc., the example which is given, that you have met one boy when he was very small, when he was a child. And then after many years you meet him, now he has grown up and become tall, etc. And then you ask the family, Arey, you had a son, no? Where is he? Arey, this one only. This is that. Saha, that, ayam, this, Devadatta. That is this. Now remember, that is not far in space. That is far in time. That who was a small kid on my lap has now grown into 5 feet tall young man. Saha ayam. That is this. Soyam Devadatta. Very famous statement in the Shastra. Alright, clear? So either I can write it like this or I can write it like this. Next, Karau Etau. Where is the Sandhi happening? Between Au and A. Exception is not possible because there is no A and there is no AO also. So no exception. So when no exception, general rule. What is general rule? A, O, I, O followed by any swara. Au will change to Av. Av. Answer will be Kara Vetau. Or Va will get dropped. Kara Etau. Correct. Correct. Similarly, Vishnu Ava. Which Sandhi rule will apply here? Vishnu Ava. Exception will apply. Why? Vishnu, separate word ending with O, followed by A. Vishnova or Vishnova. Tasyai Odanam. No exception. General rule. Tasyai, I will change to I. Tasya Yodanam or Tasya Odanam. Two options. Using Lopashakalya, without Lopashakalya. Alright. Mrugo Asti. Mrugo Asti. Again, which Sandhi rule will apply? The exception. Eng of Padanta Dati. Why? Mrugo. Pada ending with O, followed by A. So, Mrugosti or Mrugosti with the Visarga. Alright. I am going to show the answers together anyways. Let us just Tau Ekada. General rule. Tau will change to Tav. Ekada. Tav Ekada or Ta Ekada. Ta Ekada or Ta Ekada. Now let us try to reverse engineer. First 8 are joining, next 7 are splitting. So if it is Bhanaviha, where is the Sandhi possibly happening? Bhana. Bhanaviha. The moment you write that Bhanaviha like this, your job is done. Why you are writing like this? Because I have found Va. There is a possibility of Sandhi. That Va is preceded. Before that, what is there? A is there. Followed by E is there. So you write Ava separately, E separately. Then what will happen? Ava must have come from what? From O. A changes to I. O changes to Ava. So O is changing to Ava. So reversing, what should have been? Bhanu plus Iha. Bhanu, hey Bhanu, Iha. Iha means here. Bhanu plus Iha. Ulta also you can do. Other way also you can do. No. Bhanu plus Iha. O will change to Ava. Bhanaviha or Bhana-iha. This is by H-O-A-Y-A-vaha. This is by Lopashakalya. Optional. Clear? Tetra. Different ways of writing. So what is that? The E. correct? Te, and then avagraha is there. Very simple, that avagraha must have come from a. Separate it out. Te plus atra, tetra. Exception. Why exception? At the end of the pada, a is there, followed by a. It will be written like this. Is this clear? Is this clear? If you have listened to the previous class, this will be clear. Otherwise, it won't be clear. Alright? Alright. Chalo. So, let us see the answers now. Sufficient we have deliberated upon. I have also written in bracket where the exception is applied. So, you see here whether you are right. Kate upaveshanam, kata upaveshanam, or kata upaveshanam. Which are the two sandhi rules applicable here? Echoyavayavaha lopashakalyassya. Tasmai plus etat, tasmayetat, echoyavayavaha, tasma etat lopashakalyassya. Sandhi rule. So plus ayam, soyam or soyam. Which sandhi rule? Eng of padanta dati, the exception. Karau plus etau, karavetau, echoyavayavaha, kara etau lopashakalyassya. Vishnu plus ava, vishnova or vishno ava, vishnova, eng of padanta dati, exception. Tasyai plus odanam, tasyayodanam, echoyavayavaha, or tasya odanam, lopashakalyassya. Mrugo asti, mrugosti, eng of padanta dati. Tau plus ekada, tavekada, or ta ekada, echoyavayavaha and lopashakalyassya. Bhanaviha, bhano iha, echoyavayavaha. If bhana iha is to be split, then you have to say bhano iha by lopashakalyassya also. Tetra, te plus atra, eng of padanta dati. Vadanayaushadham, vadane aushadham, vadane in the mouth, aushadham medicine. Vadanayaushadham. Guravutsahaha, guro utsahaha. Hey guro utsahaha. There is some thrill. Janayutkantha, jane utkantha. Utkantha means anxiety. Positive anxiety is called utkantha. I am looking forward to it. That is called as utkantha. Jane, among the people, there is a utkantha. Kopi, ko plus api. Kopi, anyone. Eng of padanta dati. Last one, vaiha, vai iha. Vaya, vaya, aya. Aya is coming from I. Vai, indeed, iha, here. Indeed, here, vaiha. All right, done. Go forward. Now we are entering into the fifth sutra of Ach Sandhi. First one was Akassavarne Dirgha. Second one, Ikoyanachi. Third one, Echoyavayavaha. Fourth one, Eng of Padanta Dati. That Lopashakalyassya is an extension. That is not Ach Sandhi Sutra. It is an extension for Echoyavayavaha. It is from Hal Sandhi, Vyanjana Sandhi. Now we come to the fifth one. If you remember, in the last session I explained to you, for I, U, R, L, for I, U, R, L, we have seen all the sutras. Why? If there is Savarna, what happens? If there is Asavarna, what happens? Dirgha. Remember? If Savarna, same Swara is there, then it will become Dirgha. Both will become Dirgha. Therefore, equal to sign I have put. Akas Savarna Dirgha. If it is followed by a Savarna, then only this will transform into Yan. Transform means replaced by Yan. A Savarna Swara will continue. Therefore, I have put modifying sign, not equal to sign. Right? This is clear? This is clear? Now, for A, O, I and Au, actually there is only one sutra plus any swara. What should happen? Aya, Au, etc. Exception is what? If these two are there at Padanta and if it is followed by only a, then what will happen? Then A or O will happen. Correct? Akasavarne dirgha, ikoyanachi, echoya vayavaha, eng of padantadati. After echoya vayavaha, that ya may get dropped, lopa shakalya. Fine. Done. Now what is to be done? A. If A is followed by something, then what happens? That we have not seen. When E, U, R, followed by everything, done. A, O, I, O followed by everything, done. What is remaining when A is followed? There also we have seen Savarna. If it is followed by Savarna, then Dirgha will happen. Akas Savarni Dirgha, first one. Isn't it? A plus A will become A. But if it is not followed by Savarna, then what will happen? Two sutras we are going to see. First one we are seeing now. The sutra is, please repeat after me, Ad Gunaha. Ad Gunaha. Ad Gunaha. This is called as Guna Sandhi. Guna Sandhi. It is Ach Sandhi. Two swaras are joining. Ubhaya Sandhi, both inside and outside. Nitya Sandhi, compulsory. And Ekadesha. Ekadesha means what? One thing will replace both. Like Akas Savarni Dirgha. Like Eng of Padantadati. This is also Ekadesha Sandhi. Now, what is happening here? The explanation says Avarnat. Avarnat means what? A or A. Followed by Achi. Ach. But the correction is given there. Followed by Ik. I will tell you why this correction is there. But right now, don't worry about Ach. Focus on Ik. If A is followed by Ik, then what happens? Purva parayoho, in place of both, gunaha ekadesha syat. Guna will come. What is Ik? I, U, R, L. Ikoyanachi, that Ik. I, U, R, L. So, if A is followed by I, U, R, L, then in place of both, one guna will come. Okay? Now, what is this guna? What is this guna? The word guna has many meanings in Sanskrit. Okay? And according to the Shastra, according to the science, it will have a specific meaning. It is called as Paribhashika Shabda. Paribhashika Shabda means technical term. Technical term. Earlier also I had explained this once. To give you example, work. Work. This word work in English means what? Action. I am doing work. I am working. Correct. But in physics, particular science, work has a different meaning. They will say work is equal to force into displacement. W is equal to F into D. Force into displacement. How much force you have applied on a particular object and how much that object has been displaced, that is called as work. Are you understanding this? So, the same word which is there in general in language, in specific science, it has a specific meaning, technical meaning. Therefore, this becomes a technical term. Technical term. Paribhashika Shabda. That which has got a specific paribhasha. Paribhashika. Paribhashika Shabda. Paribhashika Shabda means what? Technical term. Technical means what? It has got a specific definition. Paribhasha. Paribhasha means definition. Like work is equal to force into displacement. This is the paribhasha. This is the definition of work. And therefore work in physics is a technical term. Similarly, guna is a technical term. Generally in language, guna can mean thread. 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 Guna. In Vedanta Shastra, Adhyatma Shastra, Vedanta Shastra, in that science, the word guna is used for sattva, rajas, tamas, three guna. Have you heard this before? Yeah. Sattva guna, rajo guna, tamo guna. In Ayurveda, medical science, this guna will again be used as kapha, vata, pitta. The guna of the prakriti, of the body, prakriti of the body. Kapha, vata, pitta. Now, here in Vyakarana Shastra, in the science of grammar, guna refers to three letters. See how in all sciences it is 3 only. Sattva, rajas, tamo guna is also 3. Kapha, vata, pitta is also 3. Now here also in Vyakarana, guna refers to 3 letters. A, and O. These 3 letters together are called as guna. Is this clear now? Is this clear now? So what is happening? If a is followed by e, u, r, l, then what will happen? Guna will happen. Guna will happen means a, or o will happen. That much is sufficient. Now let us see the mathematical formula. Let us see the mathematical formula. A plus ik is equal to guna. Why is equal to? Ekadesha. In place of both, one is coming. Purva parayoho ekaha gunaha adesha. Ekaha adesha means ekadesha. One guna is coming in place of both. Ekadesha sandhi. Therefore, equal to sign. So, a plus ik is equal to guna. Now, what do you mean by that? Expanding it a little further. A plus ik is e u r l. Then the answer is a, o, ar and al respectively. Further explaining, first I am explaining what is guna. Guna is a, o. Panini himself defines this in another sutra called Adeng Gunaha. Adeng Gunaha. Ad Gunaha is Sandhi Sutra. Adeng Guna is Paribhasha Sutra. Definition is there. What do you mean by Gunaha? Adeng. What is this? At eng Gunaha. At and eng is called as guna. What is at? At is a, not a. A is not there. Only a. Specific. At. Eng means what? Aong. See the Maheshwara Sutra? Ayun, Riluk, Aong. So A and O, these three letters are called as guna. So A is called as guna, A also is called as guna, O is also called as guna. Now the sutra says, if A is followed by ik, then one guna will come as ekadesha. Which one will come? Remember the sutra that we saw earlier? Sthanentara-tamaha. Whichever is most convenient or correct to come. Means what? If E is being there, A will come. Oh, Vedji, why A will come? Because E and A have certain properties in common. U and O have certain properties in common. Okay. But what about R and L? Because they don't have properties common with A or O, A will come. A is the guna that comes, and because R, in place of R, A is coming, there is another sutra because of which R and L also come. So, let us see if A plus R, in simple terms I am writing, then both should be replaced by guna. And which kind of guna? Which is having similar properties. A or O cannot come. So, A only has to come. Now, when A is replacing R, there is another sutra because of which a portion of R will come to indicate that there was R before. Don't forget. So, R, which is the cousin brother of R, R cannot come because of the rule. So, he says, I will send my cousin with you. Please take. So, A is the guna and R comes because R has been replaced. Similarly, when L has been replaced, it will be Al. A is the guna that is coming, and because L is getting replaced, his cousin L also will come. Let us see the examples, then it will become clear. More of it we will also see in the next session. So, A or A is followed by E, A is the answer. A or A is followed by U, O is the answer. A or A is followed by R or R, then in place of both A should come, but because R is getting replaced, R also comes along with it. And similarly, A or A followed by L, A is the answer according to this sutra, guna, but there is another sutra, Urandraparaha. The sutra is Urandraparaha, because of which that L will come. R and L. Let us see the examples. This is very popular sutra. Many times this sutra is used. Example, let us see. Deva plus Indraha, Devendraha. What is happening? A plus E becoming A. A plus E becoming A. Devendraha. Maha Ishaha, Maheshaha. Maha, great. Isha, Lord. The great Lord. Who is he? Maheshaha. A plus E. A plus E. Again A. Gana Ishaha, Ganeshaha. Ganeshaha. Gana Ishaha. Surya Udayaha, A plus U, O. Suryodayaha. See how now things are becoming clear now? Surya Udayaha, Suryodayaha. Okay. Next one, Ganga Udakam, Gangodakam. Udakam means water. Ganga plus Udakam, Gangodakam. Maha, great Urmihi. Urmihi means wave. Mahormihi. A plus U becomes O. Sapta plus Rishayah. Saptarshayah. Saptarshi. What is happening here? A plus R. A is changing to A plus R is Ar. So Saptarshayah. Saptarshayah. Saptarishayah. Saptarshayah. Tava lakarah. Tavalkarah. Tavalkarah. A plus L is changing to Al. Tavalkarah. Okay. More of it we will see in the next session also. Please write down the exercise questions and then we will solve this exercise in the next session so that we get used to it and we will see the last sutra also. Alright. Take 2 minutes and write this exercise. Solve it before next class. Please write down. Alright. Please solve it. Next session we will solve it together and we will see the next one. Let us conclude. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om.